What up, everybody? This is AZ126. We got another artist here this time. We got a producer. We got Golden in the building. So, first of all, tell them where to find you.
On Twitter, I'm at golden underscore Gxldxn underscore. On Instagram, I'm golden underscore soul. Soul is SXXL. And I believe on SoundCloud it's the same thing, golden underscore soul. And yeah, that's it. I'm on Facebook, but that's my personal Facebook, so.
You got yeah. A lot of people don't give out their Facebook, but it looks like you got the same problem as me, where it's like one of them you got your name, the other ones you got to put like an @ sign in the beginning. You got to put like a couple numbers or something.
Yeah, you gotta change something. So.
When did you come up with the name Golden?
At first it was Indigo Gold. I'm very spiritual, I would say, I guess, and I'm into like Indigo Children, and I don't know if you've heard about that or anything, but so it was first Indigo Gold, which is Indigo Child,
Yeah,
with the gold soul, and then eventually I just kind of changed it to just Golden.
Gold.
The same thing, just shorter and it's simpler,
Ever seen that movie in fucking grade school or read that book called The Outsiders? Like Stay Gold, Pony Boy?
No, I haven't.
You ain't never. Somebody out there is gonna know what Stay Gold, Pony Boy is.
I'm sure. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Pretty much just means stay true to yourself. Stay like 100.
Right.
Like the only
Exactly.
person that could really hurt you is you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when did the whole producing? When did the beat making come in? When this? Because it looks like you got a pretty good setup. When did this all start?
I'm on year 4 now.
Yeah.
About 4 years. Was supposed to graduate high school from Independence High School, 2013, and I dropped out about 3 weeks into senior year. And
Wasn't with it. Wasn't
no,
for it.
yeah, I was just done. I was, it sucks the life out of you. At least for me, it was just, I don't know, it wasn't for me, So yeah, I dropped out, got my GED. Well, I took like a year off, to be honest. I kind of was fucking around for a while, and then I eventually was like, right, gotta get this done. Got my GED, still haven't used it. Started doing music, I went through the YMCA to get my GED. They help out a lot too, by the way. So
Do they really? I never heard about that kind of shit.
if anybody wants to get help with their GED, the YMCA is the way to go. They help out. They hooked me up with a laptop. They have some kind of program, and yeah, they got me my first laptop. So that was pretty much the start of it. So again, shout out YMCA. They did that for me.
Yo, my brother went through some shit. He was going to the YMCA, and he was like, look, man, just come up here with me to the YMCA. And, you hear that song, you see it a couple places, you're like, whatever, this is just some youth place or some shit like that where some motherfuckers play basketball at. But for real, like, I guess you feel that sense of community. Like, when you walk up in there, you really see people trying to help out.
You really do, yeah. I met, the one caseworker I had, she was great, she helped me a lot, so, and they're definitely there to help, so, for sure they're there to do what
Do you
they can.
think a GED is any different than a high school diploma? In the end of the day, when I see it,
not
I
at
think a GED and a high school diploma, no matter when you get the GED, is just be like, all right, so we know this motherfucker could sit still for a little bit and he could memorize a test.
Right. No, when I told my counselor in Independence about it. She's like, dude, it's the same thing, to be honest. So either way, if you want to go to college, I think the difference was she said you have to go through a community college first before you go to a university.
Less money.
So that's the only thing. Other than that, yeah, same thing. It's proves the same thing. Like you said, you can sit there and get the shit done.
I
So,
feel like if you're getting a GED, you're really about your time and effort. You know what I'm saying? Like high school, sometimes it isn't for people just because they don't want to listen about shit that isn't gonna concern them a motherfucking year from now, 10 years
right,
from now. Like as much as I believe people should learn, I feel like people should learn things that interest them.
exactly. That
That's
was
the
my
only
thing too.
time people will grow.
That's my thing too. Like if I'm not into it, if I'm not fully, if my heart's not in it, I guess I'm not gonna give it my all. So, and I think that's what led me to drop out. To be honest, well, honestly, I failed English junior year, so senior year I had two English classes.
They hit you with that shit like, you
Ye-
speak English.
Yeah, and then English was my weak point. I wasn't gonna take two. I was like, fuck it, I'm out.
For me, it's
So
the commas.
so I'm more of a math person myself. So yeah, dropped out, and then went to the YMCA. Yeah, I got my laptop, started producing, started making beats, fucking around with it.
You ever
Um,
look at these beats and be like, I'm kind of look at this like it's a math problem. You know what I mean? Like bump 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 bump.
it's
Every
funny you
fours,
mention
every
that.
sixes, every eights.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Math is really involved with music more than people would assume. To be
yeah.
honest, it's all about numbers. Timing. So yeah, you notice that too. So, but yeah, it's definitely there. I don't think a lot of people notice that until they produce themselves. You'll see all the connections. So
Yeah, it's me, my backstory of music. When I was a kid, I used to listen to the hot shit that I guess came out on the radio. You know what I'm saying? My
right, what we
mom
were being
was
told was that. Yeah.
exactly what we were being told was hot. My mom grew up in Louisiana in the Bible Belt, really about Christian shit. She
Mm,
did not like rap. My dad didn't care. Flint, Michigan, he didn't care. He was doing his thing. He was listening to rap, everything like that. But you ain't gonna go beside moms. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Um, so it got to the point where I'm like, all right, I'm old enough. I'm just gonna be listening to this shit. You ain't gonna do nothing.
right.
So I'm starting to listen to it, and I really got into rap like 2004, 2005. Like I knew this shit before, but I really got into it like those years, and then after that, as far as those go, I guess you really do kind of have to look at it like a math problem. I bet you if you broke down the beats that were really hot from 10 years ago, from 5 years ago, from this year, you'll check out like the different math equation that goes into
Right.
like it's got to be 8, then 4, then 3. I don't know. I don't
Dude,
know none of
that's
that
see,
shit.
you're retelling my story right now because that's how I learned. To be honest, how to construct a beat. I would listen to music, count the fucking bars. Like count every beat. Like, all right, a hook is this long, 8 bars, whatever. A verse is 16, so cool. And I would really sit there and count all these songs and just learn how to do it. And my mom's the same way too. She's a Christian, so she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the music, but she's supportive. So that's at least there's that.
Yeah.
Definitely, like she bought me the machine, to make beats. So I was like,
Moms might not like it, but she going to support the
right.
shit.
So at least there's that. But yeah, she definitely doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, at least she's there for it. She knows I'm doing something with it.
Exactly. But who knows? I say this all the time. It only takes one day. It could be one day she just hears something
Exactly.
that somebody rapped on that you
Exactly.
produced
Yeah.
that she was like, I understand. You
And
know what I'm
it's
saying?
and I don't even strictly work with rappers. I work with Emmit Dupree. So
Yeah.
he's a very talented singer.
He's
And like
he's I guess
he's very
you want to call him a
multifaceted,
rapper, but he's multi-talented.
To me, he's definitely. Well, I like to think as a singer first, but he can definitely rap too.
Yeah.
He definitely holds his own in all regards. So
So how did you get linked up with him and his I guess
we
collaboration?
used to go to Independence together. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've known him since then, high school. Then he left to Texas, and then I left high school, and then he came back from Texas, and I was doing this. I was recording people, and he wanted to get back into it. So I believe he was Dizzy. I don't know if he was Dizzy is. He's another friend, from high school and middle school. I believe he brought him by one day. And we just started working. You know, you want to get back to it, so
One of those things that just kind of
it just
clicked.
happened. You know, and then yeah, we started working a lot.
And I noticed that he's a lot of style on any given song. He'll bring
Definitely.
his natural style, and it really could change the song in a weird direction that you wouldn't even expect it. Like I listened to your 9 to 5 tape, that one that came out last year. So there were some of them. What was that one like? Are we famous yet?
Oh yeah, are we popping yet?
Are
Or
we popping yet?
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was
did
it's
not
funny.
know. I did not see that hook coming at all.
Yeah,
Like I was listening to other songs.
whose idea?
I
I
heard
think that was
that one.
Emmett's idea.
That was Emmett's
I
idea.
believe so. It was the whole like idea behind it was just kind of making fun of the shit. You know, like
Yeah,
it wasn't supposed to be taken seriously at all. It was
because I was
you
listening
know
to your other songs and I was like, okay, he definitely has like a style for his beats, and this one was kind of like, every once in a while, I guess how an artist has to be like, here, this is what you think you want to hear.
exactly that's exactly what it was. It was like all right, this is like the whole beginning is different, right? It's more you know conscious, I guess you could say, or whatever. Um, but yeah, that last one definitely throws a curveball at you, and it was by design too. So it was his idea, I believe. So he
I
came
like
up with
it.
that hook.
Yeah,
He was like, let's just make fun of it, fuck it. And yeah, I like it. So it came out good. So
it's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of Arizona artists right now that aren't making. I don't want to say quote unquote making fun of the genre right now, but making fun at the point that we are in the genre, because right now anybody can see that right now Instagram beats raps. If you have a pop in Instagram, they're gonna follow you and they want to see what your raps are,
that's
even if
true.
it's
Yeah,
bad.
that's true.
So it's kind of refreshing to hear people be like, look, we understand this is where we're at, but there's
It doesn't
still.
have to be like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's
exactly.
different. There's still different things out there. Yeah, that was the point I was trying to make with that. So, or we were trying to make with that. So I'm glad you got
Some
that.
of your other actual songs that you produce, I noticed that when I heard them, I heard like a common theme of being kind of trapped somewhere. You know what I mean? Like trapped somewhere, but you're trying to break out, or trapped somewhere, or you're trying to let somebody know, oh, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You picked up on that. So that I think that's more of like me trying to just combine myself with what like you said, people want to hear.
Yeah.
And good. I'm glad you caught that because yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to do.
Yeah,
Just
when I
kinda-
was listening to a couple of them, I just went down the whole list, and it's just like I I felt like the reason why Emmett could flow so well on some of those beats was because a common theme here is just like we feel like we're trapped, but we have a lot more to show. We feel like we're trapped, but it ain't just what it is on the surface.
right. Yeah.
Look deeper. A lot of
Exactly.
it's just look deeper.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you picked up on that. Hell yeah. I'm glad you came in here prepared. That's cool.
I hear I'm okay at
You
that.
did your research. That's cool. On some Nardwar shit.
So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about the current state and how it's kind of you're proving yourself, but at the same time you have to let people find you?
Me personally, I think you should just do you. To be honest, I feel like there's always gonna be an audience. There's always gonna be people who like it, and there's gonna be
Yeah.
people who don't, and you're not gonna be able to please everybody. So, as long as you please yourself,
Yeah.
as long as you're satisfied with what you made, and you're confident about it, I think the rest will happen. Other people will, fuck with it also.
People
So,
always gravitate to that kind of
exactly.
stuff.
The more all you can do is be real to yourself,
Yeah.
and be real to your message and what you want to get across. So, and I think being genuine is a good way to, get a following. So,
A lot of times people want to just see what is genuine. That's why I think a lot of people, like I said earlier, like rap is going to more like Instagram. We want to see what you are on Instagram. But when we see what you are on Instagram and we see you rapping the same thing, we know that's genuine.
right.
So even if they're trash raps, if you're rapping what you're saying, we just want to see that
That's
genuine
real, yeah.
nature.
That's really what you stand by. So I think that's a big part. You gotta stand for something. I would hope,
Yeah.
and then just spread that. Whatever you believe in. If you really believe in it, you're gonna find a way to get it out there. You know what I mean? To spread it. So this just happens to me my way, to do it.
Would you, when you've been making music for 4 years. Um, I'm assuming that a musician and artist will never sound the same year in and year out. So, as far as the transformation that you've had in the last year to where you currently are, from the tape 9 to 5 to where you are today, um, what are you proud of as far as evolving towards the next tape?
My main thing when I was, because 9 to 5 was it was sample based for the most part. Those two in there, are we popping? Yeah, and all my life, I believe you listened to that with Emmett on it. Those two were originals. Like the other ones were sampled. My thing right now is just trying to make more original pieces. More, yeah, things that are me. Not
Yeah,
necessarily sampled. Which sampling is cool. I do it a lot. I just think for me, it's too easy. I mean, I wanted to challenge myself and just so I've been just learning a lot of music theory and actually learning what chords are consists of or whatever, and just applying that. And I think I've done a good job for the most part of just evolving. And I think as an artist, that's our job. To just continue
keep going.
to evolve because art evolves. Nothing stays the same. You gotta continue to just you know change up and just, but also stay true to yourself. Still.
That's the hard part is just staying true to yourself. Sometimes people want you to be something else,
Right.
whether that's just somebody that forms in the mold or if that's somebody that just falls in line. Staying true to yourself is definitely the hardest thing, especially when you're transforming and people want to hear the same thing. Like one of the biggest people for this is that I always bring up is Wiz Khalifa. 2009, Cushion Orange Juice drop. Wiz Khalifa could not do a goddamn thing wrong.
Yep.
2010, when that drops, Wiz Khalifa couldn't do a goddamn thing wrong. People right now tired of Wiz talking about weed. It's
Yeah.
like, well, that's what y'all liked. That's exactly what y'all liked. And if he's gonna evolve, you gotta understand this is what y'all liked, and he's gotta evolve
He's
from
gonna
that.
keep that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be his core thing. So
Have
yeah, it's a good.
I was gonna ask as far as like Arizona artists, I feel like Arizona artists right now is in a transformation period.
It really is.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's great. It's like I said, this is my 4th year, and the last year alone, there's been like a big influx of just like a movement. It's really starting to come together, and there's really starting to be a whole community. So that's great. It's something. When I started, it wasn't like that. It was just a couple of us, and now, it's everybody's in it. So that's great.
And the fact that there's less bitterness. Like a couple years ago, I was not interviewing people, so I can't say that I know for sure. I know as far as when I started a year and a half ago, everybody's thing was nobody's working together. Nobody's working
That
together.
is true, and that's the thing I've been trying to push too. Is just togetherness, unity. Because I mean, it's the whole state. You're not gonna put on for a state by yourself.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And there's too many people out here to not want to work together. Like, why not? So definitely that's one thing I wanted to do with the mixers, just bring people together, show people like, yo, we're all doing the same thing. Might as well, do it together. So
And that's why I think this whole AZ Way Too Active movement is just like, look, we're doing this together. Might as well just do it. I've at this point in my life, I'm 25 right now. I have never seen like a time where there's just been no hate. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, there's definitely always gonna be like,
yeah, there's always hate, but I feel like this right now, this 3 week, 4 week, whatever it's gonna be period of AZ Way Too Active is just, look, we understand we're all trying to do the same thing. Show us what you got. And the top will rise. The stuff that's not at the top will learn from that, and it's just a
right.
learning experience.
Like I say, you either evolve or you don't.
Yeah, or
So
you die.
exactly, you gotta keep up, and you're gonna be left behind. But yeah, I don't know who started the AZ thing, but
Benji,
was it Benji Black or
not Benji Black. It's
Benji McFly?
Benji McFly. I think his name is. I interviewed him.
Benjamin?
I've been
Benjamin
talking
Fly?
about. Okay, Benji. The
Oh,
one that's always
right.
like, okay. Fucking.
Yeah, I know you're talking
I interviewed him too, and I fucking been talking about him all week on like the last 3 interviews. But yeah, so basically what happened was he created the hashtag. He was like, "Look, we're gonna use this AZ way too active hashtag to show that we have a movement going."
That's dope because there is, you know,
Yeah.
and that's a good way to definitely put it up front.
People have been definitely gravitating to him. They actually have like an
That's-
AZ freshman list right now.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Personally,
KY Slugger, he's one
Yeah.
of my friends. We went to Independence together. So.
personally, I think the people on the list, good. You know what I'm saying? They're 100% good. I will never take anything away from these people because they've been working. The reason this list is here is because people have not been noticed in Arizona.
Definitely.
Personally, what I would have wanted is for them to have like more of a poll to include Tucson artists.
Yeah, that was my thing too. I mean,
Flagstaff artists.
you know, I don't know who was in charge of it, so
But
but yeah, you know, there's definitely way more people out
Yeah.
there than that. So
what I like to say,
future
what I said
reference.
yesterday was this is going to set the tone, not the standard. So this is going to set the tone
Right,
that
definitely.
Arizona's working
Yeah.
together. This isn't set the standard like these are the top best, but these are the people that right now working together. And if these are working together, why isn't everybody else working together? So
Definitely.
it's definitely a good pace for us to go to.
yeah, it's definitely a good thing too. So
You have anything you got to say as far as like AZ Way Too Active that you noticed in the last couple weeks?
shit, not really. I think it's great. You know, I see everybody working. I think it's definitely a push. You know, for everybody.
Yeah.
It's definitely motivation. So that's good because we want to keep it going. You know, obviously. So
Even my podcast, it's been pushed for. I've been doing this since last January, right? Last year I think I had like 15 interviews. This year I've had almost double that already.
that's
And the thing is, it's just I saw Floativity Media, I saw Family First, and it's just everybody in Arizona makes you want to do better.
definitely. See, that's what I'm saying. You see all these moves, and then it motivates. So that's good too. Yeah, I did my own podcast. I did one. I was trying to make it a, you know, regular thing, but shit happens. So
Yeah.
but I'm definitely trying to get back on that. But yeah, but yeah, definitely what you're saying. You know, family first. You know, and what was the other one? Pod Son.
Floativity.
Is it Pod Son?
Podson is a part of Family
It's family
First.
first. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, the Floativity.
Floativity.
Yeah, I actually they used my beats on that thing. I don't know if they still do, but yeah, I sent them a couple beats for a couple shows.
He's
So
cool
that's
people,
cool.
man. I've been talking to him.
Phil.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's cool too.
like
yeah.
60, 70 artists in a year.
Dope. Yeah, I've yet to meet him. I would love to meet him soon. I hope he comes out to the mixer. I know
He's
he
usually
was
pretty
he
active
was
with stuff
talking
like
on
that.
So yeah, cool. So hopefully, yeah, I get to meet him Saturday. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of people out here want to meet. So
Do you guys are you working on another group project as far as Crown?
I'm actually not in Crown anymore, but I mean I'm working on my thing.
Yeah,
so,
how's
but,
that going, man? Like as far as this year, what's coming out this year? If you can give any details on the
I mean,
tone.
I want to make an EP. To be honest, I want to drop something. I stopped really putting shit out for like a solid shit almost a year. The last thing I put out was the podcast, but you can't really count that as music. So
Yeah.
so yeah, it's been a while since I dropped some music, at least my own music. I've definitely produced a couple things, but I want to make a solid little EP, you know, maybe 5-6 tracks.
I love the short
So,
ones, man.
yeah,
I say it on every goddamn episode I have. I
like
love
it too, yeah.
short mixtapes,
For-
EPs,
For my thing, is because
LPs.
people,
yeah.
I don't think people are gonna sit around. I think it gives people more incentive to listen to it. You know what I mean?
The whole thing.
It's not too long. You know, you can definitely sit through it in a
You
half
can
hour.
download the whole thing.
Right. You know, it's not gonna be some crazy like long ass thing.
It ain't no Juicy
it's-
J album.
right, and
It
it's-
ain't Blue Lean and Dream or Blue Dream and Lean
Yeah.
Part 2 with 28 songs or some shit like that.
So yeah, and it's like I said, I've evolved as far as producing. So I definitely want to show that to everybody and just see how people take it because I love it. So hopefully everyone else will.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the next thing. Have you thought about any like names for the tapes, anything like that? Because 9 to 5, obviously, the way I look at it might not even be obvious. So let me take out obviously. The way I look at it, 9 to 5 is like, all right, we're taking this shit serious. Let's see what we could do if we take this shit serious
You got it,
for
bro.
a week
You
at a
really
time.
got it. Like that's
Yeah.
it. It's really that easy. Like it's this is what we do. Essentially 9 to 5. So, and it was also play on like fuck a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
This is our 9 to 5 type shit. So.
Oh, if you like that,
But
you're
yeah.
gonna love. I don't even know why I messed up, but if you like that, you're gonna love Benji's song. He has a song called 9 to 5. That's fucking 9 to 5. I make more money on the side.
Real shit though. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? That's dope. I'm gonna have to peep that. Yeah.
definitely dope.
Shout out.
As far as that, one more time, it's a quick interview. Tell them one more time where to find you at, Golden.
Yeah, Twitter at golden_GX, LDXN underscore. Instagram, golden_soul, SXXL, and what am I missing? Snapchat, if you will, I guess, golden_soul also.
Yeah, see what he been up to. See the artists that come
No,
through.
yeah, definitely. Snapchat is the one place where you could really get the exclusive shit, because I don't really post anything else on.
That's the thing. It's like our age has to figure out how to be on social media when you don't want to be on social media.
Exactly.
It's fucking
I
hard.
think Snapchat's great for that reason, because it's there and for a short time, and if you saw it, you saw it. You know what I mean? So.
And then you could delete it too. You're like,
Exactly.
nah, I don't want that shit
that's
out
enough,
there.
That's enough of that, yeah. Just a little bit. But yeah, so definitely, yeah. You know, that's where you can reach me at. Hope I see everybody at the mix. Well, just probably be out by then. But yeah, I'm trying to make it a regular thing, so hopefully.
Yeah. As far as the mixer goes, tell them where they could have found the mixer. This is actually gonna be about 2 weeks delayed. So tell them where that mixer was and where they could find like a couple of people where that.
Yeah, it was at MyVids in Tempe, so MyVids Studio. Shout out to them. You know, you can find Emmit Dupree there. You can find Crown Sound there, of course. Dylan Cleese, if you guys know who that is. Mastodon Rare, you know, Chief Dizzy, Turo. You know, a bunch of good artists. Jalopy, you know, 20 pounds, everybody in 20 pounds.
You've been working with a couple of people, huh?
Yeah, Donnie, me and Donnie, I was talking to him about, we might have a clothing collab soon, so we might do that.
Fuck yeah, with
Yeah.
Adobe House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely,
man.
it's overdue, but, you know, like I said, shit happens. So, but it will definitely get done, and, you know, hopefully people will dig that shit, so.
Shout out Adobe House.
Definitely.
I interviewed Donnie, I believe, in like March. Ever since then, they have been running. They've been making moves.
They're
man.
working. They're not taking days
So
off. So
keep on going, yo.
shout out
Don't
to
ever
them.
stop.
Shout out to everybody. You know, like I said, AZ way too active. So
Exactly.
you know, keep it moving.
All right, y'all. So this is the interview, y'all. Tell them where. I guess you already told them where to find Golden. Find me, AZ126 on YouTube, AZ Eclectic on Twitter, Arizona Eclectic on Instagram. I don't have good names everywhere where I can keep the same thing. So try to just find me. Follow Twitter. I'll be posting all the episodes. And stay tuned and signing out, man. We love you.
Yep.